The top player in the field, 24,000 to 16,000 is Cheadle's chip advantage.
I know the crazer level is up.
And being the top player in the field, when Phil Ivey pays you a compliment at the table across the felt from you, you take it seriously. At one point, when Ivey was down to 5,000 in chips, he told Don he deserves to win because he's been playing so well.
Cheadle with 6-5 will raise to 7,000.
And with the blinds at 1,500 and 3,000, I can appreciate the idea of getting aggressive. The problem is for Don Cheadle that he's likely to be outplayed by a guy like Phil Ivey after the flop.
Another 4,000 to call. Phil calls and doesn't look completely enamored with his own play. Flop comes queen, 6, king, a pair of sixes for Cheadle.
And this is where it's tricky. You'd like to see Don follow through here, but instead he makes a timid check and makes a second pair on the turn. It'll be much easier for him to fire at this. Now Ivey's drawing dead, but you see him reaching for chips. He obviously thinks Don has no pair, some sort of ace high.
I'm all in.
Ivey bet 4,000 and Cheadle moves all in.
Good play.
Ivey folds, Cheadle takes down the pot.
Phil bets, Don goes all in.
Did you have ace king?
I did not have an ace. I did not have a king.
So Phil Ivey down to 5,000 in chips. That's less than 2 big blinds. The favorite in this tournament, really, with his back up against the wall at this point, he's going to have to get incredibly lucky to escape elimination at this point.
I'm all in.
Ivey moves all in with suited jack-9.
How much is it?
2,000.
I call.
And Cheadle calls with 9-8.
Well, he's got Cheadle in a bad way. Got him dominated.
Playing each other's cards again.
And the flop brings a pair of jacks for Phil Ivey.
And an open-ended straight for Don Cheadle. These two really know how to keep it exciting.
Drama.
Maybe they put a 9 up there. That'd be a good card.
Good for the game.
Turns a king of hearts.
Cheadle needs a 7 to eliminate Phil Ivey. A queen will split the pot.
That was a real bad card for you.
Not good.
That was the worst card in the deck for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Queen doesn't do any good for me.
Double up and the match will go on. Here's the river.
And the river, a deuce of spades. Phil Ivey's doubled up. He now trails Don Cheadle 3-1.
Well, the crowd can collectively exhale. Their brackets are still alive. It's like picking a 16 over a 1, really, to take Don Cheadle over Phil Ivey.
This is the longest I ever lasted in this event.
Me too, surprisingly.
You played this last year?
No. 1 second would have been the longest I'd have survived.
You know, Phil Ivey is one of the game's great players, but the heads-up format hasn't been particularly kind to him. He's been a favorite in each of the first 3 years of this tournament, and in each of the past 2 years, he's been knocked out in the first round.
Whoa, baby dog.
So here we are in 2007, and he's got some work to do here against Don Cheadle if he wants to avoid getting knocked out in the first round once again.
Yeah, Ivey got pretty unlucky in that match against Chad Brown in 06. Also lost to David Sklansky in 05. And in 07 here, he could lose to an actor, Don Cheadle.
Back to 2-1.
I'm all in.
Ivey's moved all in with queen 8.
And Cheadle takes a peek at Queen Jack.
I call.
Cheadle calls.
Phil has queen of clubs, 8 of diamonds, and
He's got Ivey's Queen 8 in a world of hurt.
Maybe we'll split it.
Chop chop.
Here comes the flop. Phil needs an 8.
In reality, there is a 7% chance these two will split
King,
the pot.
3,
Flop
10,
is
2
10
spades.
tray king.
Don has the best hand and an
Open-ended straight for
draw,
Don Cheadle.
and the only spade.
Anything else?
Just keep going and then say Don wins, and then we'll be good.
Here's the turn. Phil needs an 8. And there
No 8,
is
but a
the
pair of
jack
jacks
of
for
clubs.
Cheadle.
Now you get a 9. You got more outs.
Or an ace?
Ace helps you? Yeah, ace chop, right?
Phil Ivey cannot win the pot. He can only tie. Without a 9 or an ace, Don Cheadle is into the round of 32, and Phil Ivey is eliminated for the 3rd straight year.
Deuce of hearts on the river, the most improbable of upset victories in round 1 as Don Cheadle has defeated Phil Ivey.
That is the sound of my bracket, Matt.
A big upset at the feature table as the round of 64 is complete in the Diamonds bracket. There's a look at who's moving on to the next round as we check in with Shana Hiatt, who's with Phil Ivey and Don Cheadle.
Phil, everyone had you to win. How did Don beat you?
He played surprisingly well. I mean, I kind of expected something else, and he gave me a couple different looks. He tightened up when he needed to, played aggressive when he needed to, and he played very well. He deserved to win.
What does this win do for your confidence, Don?
You know, I just feel like I was fortunate. You know, we had a bunch of races. I won the last one when it counted, but this is his world. I'm just a visitor. I'm just glad that I, played well today, and we'll see what happens for the rest of the tournament.
All right.